Hi, welcome to my channel where we question everything. Today's subject is the energy crisis in Europe. So, today it was announced that Nord Stream 1 will not be reopened because Russia says that one of the turbines has an oil leak and it first has to be repaired. And basically the Russians say that the Germans must basically send the turbines to Canada, and then Canada has to repair them and overhaul them and bring them back. And once they are back, then they can install them, and the whole thing can work 100% again. But the Germans have a problem. They're not doing what that they need to do, and they can't convince really Canada to do the repair and lift the sanctions. So instead what they do is they blame Russia for weaponizing gas. But yes, it might be true, but on the other side of the coin is that they implemented sanctions. And if they implemented sanctions and shot themselves in the foot, then they are to blame for their own situation. But they have the Nord Stream 2 pipeline there. It's fully functional. It's waiting to be used. But for some other reason, they decided no, they can't put it on because then they have to admit that they made a mistake, and they have to give in to the Russians, and then they lost the fight, and wada. In any case, so they rather go without gas and let the people suffer. And then the stupid minister of Germany, I think her name is Baerbock, said that Germany will support Ukraine as long as it needs, and the Germans can basically freeze, and she doesn't care what the citizens basically say and whether they support her. I'm sorry, but who the hell is she? Isn't she supposed to represent the people of Germany, the voters, the people that put their trust into her? The core principle of democracy. Oh, I don't know where these people come from. Are they now supposed to be some form of dictators or what? I don't know. And she's one of the members of the Green Party. Now think about what the Green Party stands for. And this is in total contrast to what they stand for. So what's wrong with these people, and why do the Germans or anybody still support the Green Party? I mean, come on. There's something wrong if you do that. Can't you see the mistakes that they make? But in any case. So there's a seriously big problem and a big question one has to ask. According to all the information that one can read in the news and so on, it's that the Germans wants to fill their storage tanks full, and before the winter starts. And then some people, while they're battling to it, but it seems to me they might, but some experts say they might not. But also then some other experts say, but the storage tanks are not enough. The storage tanks are actually supplementary. So even if the storage tanks are full, Germany still has to get some gas from somewhere during the winter, just to make ends meet and make it through the winter. But they've already asked the population to cut back on gas usage and energy usage by 20%. So the Germans are already suffering, or they're going to suffer, and the available gas that might just be enough to keep them through the winter. But then there's a big question that seems to me nobody's really asking. What then? What happens after winter? If the gas at this stage is just barely enough to take them through the winter, after even saving this 20%, then the storage tanks is going to be empty. There's going to be nothing left. And so basically what it means is that at the end of winter, there's going to be no gas nowhere in Germany. So the question is, so what happens after winter? Where is Germany going to get the gas? Does anybody have the answer? Because I don't know. So in any case, on the other side is that, I read this news article of people in Britain and companies that have to pay so much for the electricity due to gas shortages and energy shortages and whatever. In any case, so there's one woman, she gets a bill for nearly £10,000 for 57 days. That's not even 2 months, but let's call it more or less like that. So £10,000. Now, at its current exchange rate between South Africa and London or Britain, is about 20-1. So £10,000 is for us 200,000 rand. Now for that, for 2 months, that's a hell of a lot. And that's a coffee shop. Now the problem is, I'm running a company which does basically, uses a lot of fans and heavy machinery and so on. And, on a heavy usage, we in any case have summer rates and winter rates on these two differ quite a lot. But let's take the winter rates, because the winter rates are the most expensive. So in summer I usually use about, say, 6,000 rand, and in winter the same amount will go, same kilowatt hours, will go about for 9,000. But if I really push up production, then I can spend about 20,000, maybe a little bit more. Maybe make it conservative, 30,000 rand per month. And these people are paying for a coffee shop, which uses a hell of a lot less electricity than I do, 100,000 rand a month. That's, let me see, between 4-5 times what I'm using. How is this sustainable? How are you going to, okay, this is a coffee shop, but if we say manufacturing and you have to export your manufactured goods or compete with any foreign Chinese products or even South African products, you're going to lose. You're going to be too expensive. So what is going on? What is wrong with the leaders of Europe? It seems to be nobody wants to say anything because of this cancel culture, LGBT type of junk, women's right. I don't know. Has anybody really noticed that there are some really prominent female leaders that are aggressive and stubborn and illogical? And I mean, this von der Leyen just today or yesterday said that they're going to put the price cap on the Russian gas. Is there something wrong with her? How dumb can she be? What a big idiot she can be. I mean, at a time where Europe has a shortage of gas, it means basically a seller's market, not a buyer's market. I mean, Europe is short of gas. And they want to tell the Russians, listen here, we are only prepared to pay half of the price for the gas that you are currently selling us. Is there something wrong? Has she lost any logic? Or, I mean, this woman shouldn't be in that position in any case. I mean, the decisions she has made in a couple of last months and the words and ideas she has uttered is a total disgrace. And unfortunately, she's a German. And I'm also one. And to say I'm ashamed of her, that's a seriously accusation, a seriously statement. So, I'm sorry. Anyways, that's it for today. Hope you liked this video. If you liked it, press the like button. If you want to listen more, subscribe. It only takes a second. Cheers for today, and see you again.